So why do we go through deep change? Let me suggest the rules have changed. I mean, it's like you learn to play a game. It's like you learn to play a sport. You know, you got to be proficient at it, and then all of a sudden somebody changes all the rules. Oh no, that isn't what offside means. We've changed the rules on that now. And that's exactly what's happened to us in ministry today. If you have a look, life around us is changing fairly rapidly. I mean, 20 years ago, it was 8-track tapes. Remember that? Remember the cell phone looked like 20 years ago? Just last week in Florida, they repealed a 167-year-old law against shacking up. And they repealed it last week, so now you can shack up legally, I guess, in Florida. So what's changed? A lot has changed. Boeing, you may not realize this, few of us are old enough to remember, Boeing was the world leading in manufacturing of wooden boats. Did you know that? Now, 100 years ago, they led the world in making wooden boats. Now they're the world manufacturer of airplanes. Wells Fargo was one of the 3 companies that was a stagecoach operation. The other 2 didn't make it because they didn't change. But like Boeing and Wells Fargo, they did. Remember this? Remember Kodak? Yeah, remember Kodak. They dropped that little canister off of that little thing, and then 2 weeks later, you get your film, and it was half the pictures were fuzzy, and they were dark, and you couldn't even use them, you had to pay for it anyways. But you know, it Kodak is gone almost. You remember this? McDonald's. The hamburger was 3.7 ounces in 1955. It is now, the quarter pounder is 9.2 ounces. Things have changed dramatically. The leading TV show was Dick Van Dyke. Smartphones, all of those devices over here. Whoops, go back. I'll get back here. Well, that makes it lost here. Oh, there we go. Smartphones, remember all those devices. You had to have a camera, you had to have a VCR, you had to have all, one of those little iPod, it wasn't an iPod thing, but it was, what do they call those things? All those things, and now we have it on a phone. Video arcades, remember that's what a video arcade, you couldn't even see that, it was so dark. That's how we play video games, for those of you who are a little young here. Prices, average house in 1971 was $25,000. Now, still, a few places in my hometown, Flint, you can still find a home like that, but for the most part, houses aren't that anymore. And things have changed dramatically as far as sexuality. You know, the whole world has changed dramatically. You can say, well, I haven't changed that much. Well, no, you may not have. But God's calls you to reach lost people who have changed dramatically. And so, because they changed, the way the disciples need to interact has to change.